I'm Blake Hordos, and this is my game, The Hero's Descent. Well, the player must explore throughout the world, fighting the corruption that has presented itself. Over in this image right here, you will see that the game takes place over in first person. The red health bar at the bottom left represents your HP, while the green represents your stamina. The enemies' names, when you face them, will be over with the red bar with what type of monster they are to represent. Over in the top right, you will be having a compass that will help you direct on where you need to go throughout the game. The hook of the game is, well, it's your own story. You go and create what you want to do, and you just do it. If there's enemies you wish to fight, you may fight them. If not, you don't have to. The pertinent rules to help us understand how the game works. Well, the first thing is that it's an imaginary open-world experience. What I mean by that is that even though it is a confined area, when the player reaches the edge of the map, they will automatically be transported to the other side through a very simple... How do I word this? It's pretty much when you're playing Galaga, and you go from one end of the map, and it teleports you off to the right, where you could consistently flow constantly through the map going in one direction without actually reaching new areas. Another rule would be hurting the innocent. You're a hero. You're supposed to help them, not hurt them. The player's goal is to eventually beat the boss and save the world, but you get to do it the way you want to. What I mean by that is, if you wish to help some people, you can. But if you just feel like, hey, I'm going to skip through this, that's completely fine. However you want to beat the game, it's up to you. However, there are set bosses you will have to defeat in order to continue to the boss. The antagonizing force would be monsters, of course, because what game would it be where you're a hero when you have nothing to face? Sadly, though, the biggest force that you'll be facing against is yourself, since all your decisions make how the game works. The decisions players make, well, the decisions are pretty much up to every player themselves. They could choose to help people or not to help people. They could choose to destroy towns or to keep them safe by doing some side quests, such as this example right here. Also, the player can end up choosing to go straight to the boss, depending if they are already completed the game once and are on their second playthrough. They could go straight to the boss to do a time trial. The theme takes place around the 12th century, pretty much around King Arthur's time, to represent the reason why you're able to explore such vast areas, such as plains and mountains, along with caves. It also helps explain why everyone is pretty much a knight. Viewing perspective is still going to be in the first person. The reason why I say that is so it'll be more interactive, and it'll give the player a better experience when playing the game. The games that this is like Skyrim, except it's not fully open world just like their game. Assassin's Creed also doesn't tolerate you hurting the innocent people of the game. This game will do the same because, once again, you are a hero, not a villain. And also, this game follows about Fable's choices as well. The reason I say that is because the choices you make as a player determine what ends up happening throughout the game. The play possibilities that this creates is hours of gameplay along with several different choices that the player can end up using. What I mean by that is they could always go through the game again and choose a different choice of action. The risk in making this is that, well, you're going to have to make... The game file might be a little too big, along with the fact that it will take a little while to end up creating, but it is doable. Anyways, this is my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.